Shib Army Watcher Guru just put out a new article talking about 3 ways that Shiba Inu could potentially reach 1 cent. I want to dive into that article with you, give you my thoughts, and how we can exactly get there. Now, again, a lot of this has to do with burning the supply. We know that, and we could do that in a multitude of ways. So we'll unpack some of the ways I think we can kind of move that ball forward as we go in and dive into this article. Shout out to everybody out there in the Shib Army. Happy Friday to you. Let's dive in here and take a look at what they've got cooking here. So shout out to Watcher Guru, always doing some great work over there. Shiba Inu, 3 possible ways that could take Shib to 1 cent. Of course, everybody wants this to happen, right? Many people have a vested interest in Shib, well over 1.3 million holders of Shib, right? We have tons and tons of great companies that are onboarding with Shiba Inu crypto payments. Just recently, Now Payments is joining on Chevarium, which is massive. And that 1 cent threshold is huge from a psychological level, but also just from monetarily, right? People are going to make tons and tons of money if this happens, right? So if we look at this quickly here, so we could see that burns have been an integral part of the SHIB ecosystem. Many people are concerned about burns and how we can burn more SHIB, right? Shibarium is going to have a built-in burn mechanism. We're seeing projects like Koyo and other tokens burn SHIB. Koyo has now burned well over 8 billion in 36 days. Shout out to them, doing fantastic work for us. SHIB burn has done a fantastic job tracking all the total burns. The total SHIB supply burnt from the initial supply was 410 trillion, with the majority of it burned initially by Vitalik Buterin. All right, we know that much. However, here comes Shibarium, right? The most significant feature expected from Shibarium is a dedicated burn gateway that would destroy SHIB during each network transaction. The scope of these burns is still undefined, but we do know 70% of each transaction would be burned, at least the base layer. But the community speculates it would be much higher than the current burn rate. Additionally, thousands of projects are expected to build on Shibarium. This could be a huge boost, obviously, as well, especially if we get projects like Koyo who can burn 8 billion SHIB, right, in a very, very short amount of time. 8 billion SHIB in just over a month. This most recent burn was a little bit over 1 billion. That adds up to around $17,000. So well over $150,000 has already been burned by Koyo in just 36 days. Imagine if we get hundreds, if not thousands, of crypto projects to do the same, right? That's what we need to do. That's what we need. So here's the other thing we have to think about with Shibarium, guys. Not only are there projects, but there are DApps, there are companies, there are in real life businesses. I think one of the keys that has to be integrated into Shibarium, in my personal opinion here, if you're a business operating on Shibarium, you have to burn a certain percentage of each transaction, right? As you make money through your business on Shibarium, a percentage of your profits have to go to burn SHIB. I think that needs to be written somewhere. I don't know if that's a plan. I'm just giving you my thoughts, right? So in addition to the projects like Koyo, right, coding it into their contract, if you're an in real life business, you also have to burn SHIB. I don't know what that percentage looks like. That's not for me to figure out, but I think that needs to be there, right? In addition to that, we have future NFT projects. I think there's a ton of opportunity here. We have the metaverse. There's opportunity there, right? Transactions in the metaverse. So obviously, the biggest and baddest should be just burning on every single transaction. That's Shibarium, right? But now I think we have to start really understanding how we could integrate burns into everything Shibarium offers. Every business that builds on top of Shibarium, every project, every DApp, I think in some capacity has to burn SHIB for us to get there in a meaningful time frame, right, for a lot of people. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. I appreciate you guys as always, but these are a few ways where I see us getting there down the line. If we were to get there to that 1 cent dream, we're going to have to carry out burns relentlessly. And these efforts are not by one, but by many. And we all have an opportunity to build on top of Shibarium. Keep that in mind. So if you have an idea, you want to build a business, I've talked to some members in the Shib Army who are already doing it. Fill out the intake form and let's build. Let's build together. Appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you in the next video.